Hi, welcome to my channel, Zodiacal Spice. Confused black girl, Treasure thinks she's white. Quite a delulu. This girl on Dr. Phil's show, Treasure, is suffering from an identity disorder. Really, I don't know where Dr. Phil gets these disturbed, mentally ill periods. That he export his periods to get views and get cash out of them. Now these periods need to go and get some treatment right away. But before that, Dr. Phil needs to make a quick buck out of out of their pathetic, miserable lives. Or are they Looney Tunes paid to act crazy? Could be. But like I said, people will do anything and everything to get money in their pockets. For example, I saw a black girl one day telling her story. She used to work at a zoo, and she said there was a time when a gorilla was sick. Then the people that was working over her suggested she must put a gorilla costume on and pretend that she's a gorilla for a day. So she put it on and acted like a gorilla and played in the trees until she got attacked by an animal and she fell off the trees and got exposed as a person and not a gorilla. People will do crazy things for money. See in this video how this black girl is so deluded and thinks she's white. Get to the video, I will show it just right now.
My fears. Part of my fears with my daughter Treasure is fear of the unknown. I feel like I don't know where things are headed.
My views on African Americans will not be a problem in the future for me. And as long as I have a mouth, I most definitely will express my opinions.
My fear with my sister and her crazy views is that she's going to say the wrong thing to the wrong person.
My worst fear is that my daughter Treasure will put on a white sheet and join the Ku Klux Klan.
If my mom is afraid that I might join the Ku Klux Klan, the only thing that she needs to know is I may just do it if they offer me a hood.
What is it that's caused you to have such self-loathing and self-hatred that you're so rejecting of who you are? You project it onto others, but you're clearly describing yourself when you say that. And I'm just wondering,
That's funny.
what is it, what have you done that's made yourself so upset with you?
Well, I mean, I don't have any problems with myself. I honestly think that God made one perfect person, it's me. And I mean, well, I don't have any issues with myself necessarily. I feel like black people should just be put in a different place. Let's say that, because I'm not going to say anything too extreme, because I know they're around and they get all angry and stuff. And black people are very chaotic.
Well, let's take that out of it. Let's take that out of the conversation for a minute. Let's just completely forget about race and African Americans. Let's forget about that completely.
Well, that's hard for me to do.
Well, but let's try it. You said you're very intelligent and that you're the perfect person, so I'm sure you can achieve whatever you set out to do.
All right.
All right. So I'm curious how you define empathy.
I don't have any. I feel like if you have empathy, then you have sympathy for someone. You know, like if I see a homeless person on the street and I give him $1, then I have empathy for him. I feel like, oh, wow, he's homeless. But honestly, for me, if I gave a homeless person $1, I would take it back just because I would like to see the sadness on his face of me, you know, tricking him, think I'm going to give him money.
So you don't wish other people well?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Why would I?
Well, I don't know. I'm just asking. So the person that you would decide as ideal would not be someone that would wish others well?
No, not at all. I don't believe in sacrifices for other people.
No, I didn't ask about sacrifice, just that you would wish others well.
No, not at all. No, I don't care about people. People just aren't on the same level as me. People are really low to the ground, and I'm like in the clouds, kind of. Like they're just up.
They're in
I'm
some
up
whole
here,
other
they're down
world.
here. Like there's separate levels for like. I believe that we're in two different lanes. You know.
You're saying an ideal person does not care what happens to other people.
Yeah.
And so everybody else, you would wish them to fail while you succeed.
Yes, most definitely.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
That's how you only make it in life. If you don't do that, then where are you going to be?
Gotcha. Okay, Monique says that she's here to get her daughter Treasure headed in the right direction. We're going to talk about how that's possible after the break.
My daughter Treasure is a very smart girl, except for this one flaw.
I want to go to college. I want to get married. I also want to marry a white man. I think Caucasian love is the best love in the world.
What my daughter needs to understand is if she has racist views like this, she's limiting herself.
I'm disgusted by people like Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, and Blac Chyna because they're absolutely gross. They're just so ignorant and ghetto. I aspire to be like Jennifer Aniston someday.
Going through an identity crisis like this is only going to cause her a lot of problems. She needs to address this now because it's only going to be catastrophic if it continues.
Well, Monique says she has no clue as to why her 16-year-old daughter, Treasure, began identifying as a Caucasian, let alone having racist views against other African Americans, other than the death of her father, who was a Caucasian, and her learning at the time that he, in fact, was not her biological father, and there were changes in their lifestyle at that point, and either cause or correlation, it occurred at about that time when you started seeing this, right?
Yes, that's correct.
And both she and her son, Kendall, say it is extremely painful and embarrassing to be somewhere in public and hear Treasure make disrespectful remarks to someone just because they're black. Take a look.
The problem with my sister Treasure is that she feels like she's white. My sister isn't white. My sister's African American.
Black people are gang members. I don't nothing to do with them. They're criminal and they're thugs.
I hate to say Treasure's crazy, but she acts crazy. If you'd ask me, my sister is racist. She says very hurtful and insulting things to African Americans in public. If an African American walks past us, she'll say things like, she's a gorilla, hood rat, or dark-skinned girls are so ugly. When she says things like that, I feel offended.
I said black people are pigs.
Oh. She just does not care, and she doesn't, I don't think she thinks of black people as human. I wish I could feel as though she does this for attention, but it's just how she feels. I feel like my sister Treasure needs to face reality, and I encourage Treasure to use her intelligence to move us all forward instead of bringing us down. When it comes to hate, I feel like Treasure should be part of the solution and not part of the disease.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate it. You absolutely do not endorse your sister's beliefs, the statements that she's making, or anything of the sort.
Not at all. I think it's disgusting.
Okay. So here's a question. You say that you think all African Americans are disgusting and thuggish and ugly and all these negative things. But love and compassion for you as a young human being here. And I really, really hope that through intellectual challenge and examination that you will mature past this tantrum that I think you've been throwing since you were 5 or 6 years old. If I make arrangements for you to have some professional help to help you understand how emotional development works, how belief systems work, how stereotypes work, if I get you some professional help with a professional counselor, psychologist that will help you through those things, will you take that help?
No, because I don't need any help. I'm perfectly fine. And the fact that you're calling my decisions like rash and delusional proves the fact that only people who really need a reality check are the people questioning me. If you want to call me a racist, well, that's what you can call me, but I'm not.
Then here's what I have to say to you.
Yes.
I default back to very basic principles of human behavior. and that is you just simply don't reward bad behavior. And as long as she is emitting what you consider to be bad behavior, then I recommend that you go to what I call commando parenting. Food and shelter. I mean, those are requirements. I mean, we talked to DCFS, and we're through.
Oh.
That's what you're required to do. And this is the commitment to commando parenting right here. And you got to be willing to go all in here. All right. I want to thank my guests today, including life coach and therapist Spirit. Thank you so much for your insight and wisdom.